Welcome back, trainers, and in this video we're going to be doing random battles. So I have deleted all of my teams. So what's going to happen is when I go into the Go Battle League, it's going to randomize a team for me here. And here are the rules, the few rules that I'm going to be setting in place for myself is I can continuously fluctuate, just keep picking whatever ones and randomizing it. And if it does pick a Pokemon that I have Shadow Form, I can swap it for that. Otherwise, I can also search to make sure it does have a double move. For the most part, I know most of the Pokemon that do, but there are a few that I'm not 100% sure. With that said, let's go ahead and see how many wins we can get here. And yeah, how this works out. So I think when I'm sitting on a screen for a while, I'm contemplating. So we're going to go ahead and shift over here. And if the sky changes all of a sudden, it's like, what did he just do? It's because it was sitting there for like 2 minutes. And I was just thinking of all the kind of matchups. And I didn't want to have us sitting here for 2 minutes, right? So anyways, we're starting with the Yanmega. We're swapping into our Cradily, and we have a Toxicroak in the back. So this Skarmory is a big issue for the team here. So what we're going to have to do is go ahead and go for the bait. So fortunately, we do have this beautiful shiny, and it does have 2 moves. It is not cheap to purchase that. So we're going to go ahead and go Stone Edge now. We're able to gain pretty good energy with the Bullet Seed, and we're able to get that through. Fantastic. So Toxicroak can do some decent damage to it, but we're also going to be taking super effective damage back. That Sky Attack wasn't enough to take us out, and we're able to get to the Grass Knot now. This is going to be bringing it into some pretty low range, and our Toxicroak should be able to go in here, but I already know they have a Sky Attack ready to go, so let's watch what happens. Go in here and counter it down so quick that they're not able to get it off. Wasted energy. Beautiful. So they're going to be going in here with the Medicham. We're going to be swapping into our Yanmega here, and we have Ancient Power and Bug Buzz. Bug Buzz does have a chance of lowering the opponent's defense. They're hitting us with Ice Punch, and we are frail, especially the Yanmega in the Great League. So we're even lucky to survive that punch. Getting off that Bug Buzz, they're shielding it, and we get the defense drop. They have no more shields. This is good. We have the Toxicroak. Let's see what we can do here. But they have a whole nother Pokemon in the back that we haven't even seen yet. So far, this randomized team is looking pretty good. Going to be going for the Mudshot to take them out here with that lower defense. Fantastic. And they do have a Ludicolo in the back. This is beautiful. We're resisting the Razor Leaves. We're going to be able to do super effective with this Sludge Bomb here. And we're taking the win with this randomized team. Let's go. All right, on to the next one. We were looking at this for a while here, and we decided to go ahead and go with it. So it's going to be an Alolan Marowak, a Alolan Sandslash, and a Venusaur. So let's see what we can do. And we're not allowed to like shift them around and pick the position and where we want them to be. All right, so let's see what we have going on here. And we're met with the Deoxys. This is great. Getting ready for a swap, and looks like they're going to want to stay in here because Rock Slide is going to be doing super effective damage here. We are going to go ahead and let that go through because the counters aren't doing that much damage, and we will be able to survive. So we're going to go ahead and bait with a Bone Club here. Let's see if we can get a shield out of them. Beautiful. Now let's go ahead and go with the Shadow Ball here. They're getting to another Rock Slide, so we're now going to have to use a shield, which is fine. Let's see if they want to go 2 shields onto this Deoxys here. If not, that this is going to KO. Fantastic. We're already looking great here. We're going to have the swap advantage to go in there with an Azumarill, and I'm figuring I need to get out of there quick before that thing does farm too much. And we're swapping into our Alolan Sandslash, and they're going into a Registeel. We're going to go ahead and go Bulldoze. This is going to do a lot of damage here. And beautiful, taking it down to about half health. Now we have to make a decision. Do we want to shield this up? I am using a shield on this. We have a Venusaur in the back, which we know can handle the Azumarill, which the Azumarill does have about an Ice Beam ready to go, I'm assuming, right? So we have to have that in the back of our mind. We know the Venusaur can take an Ice Beam, but they also still have a shield. So let's see if we can get that shield from them. They're not giving it up, folks. Man, this is tough. So we're swapping into our Alolan Marowak here to catch this charge move, which was just beautiful. Beautiful. Fantastic. So we're looking great. We're back in the game here, and they're swapping into their Azumarill, and we're just hoping that they don't have a Hydro Pump because this is going to hurt. All right, so we were wrong. They had more than an energy for an Ice Beam. They had a Hydro Pump ready to go, which is a good sign because they did expend all that energy there. So we're going to be able to go in here with their Venusaur, getting that shield out of them. And this Ice Beam is not going to KO, but they do also have that Registeel in the back, which we have to think about as well. And we are getting fairly low within lock-on range. So let's just hope that we can pull this off. So this is obviously going to KO. In comes the Registeel and able to Vine Whip down. We're surviving probably with like 3 HP. And we pull it off again, folks, with a randomized team. Let's go. This is fun. So we're getting a Seismitoad, Meganium, and Cloyster. So I was sitting here contemplating for a while on all kinds of matchups, and I decided, okay, this is good. We're going to go ahead and go with this here. Seismitoad does have 2 moves on it currently. It is going to have Muddy Water and Was that Earth Power? Yeah, Earth Power. Yep. So we're met with a Swampert. Okay, right off the bat. That's fine. I mean, this is decent. We're able to get that attack drop, so that's great. That's beautiful. The attack fell, so now what we're going to do is just let this go through. We're going to be able to absorb that and get off another one and hope we get an attack drop again. Asking for a little too much. We're not able to get it. That's fine. They did build up to 2, so we're going to go ahead and let this one go through as well. And it is not going to be enough to KO, so they're able to farm with just a quick move. It's fine. We're going to go in here with Meganium and just farm this thing all the way down. They're not even able to get off a charge move. We do have 2 shields, and so do they. They're going in with a Skarmory. We're going to be going in with Cloyster. That's our only choice. I mean, we could have hit an Earthquake, but I wanted to hold on to that energy here, swapping into the Cloyster, shielding up that first Sky Attack, and they're going to be going into Deoxys here. I was almost going to go for the Hydro Pump, but then I was thinking, I mean, I could have, but we're basically in a losing position anyways, because of the Skarmory in the back and our Meganium. So they're getting off that Rock Slide, and I didn't even hit that Icy Wind. I had that ready to go. I don't know why I didn't do that. It's weird. So that was a loss there, and potentially getting an extra shield or lowering their attack and doing that much more damage. In comes the Skarmory. I mean, we're just going to try to go for the Earthquake here. This is game over for us. Although we've won battles up against Skarmory with Meganium. It is very close, but we have been able to pull it off, but not this time around. Hey, it is what it is, randomized team. It was still pretty fun there. All right, so let's see. They're recommending Blastoise, Steelix, and Clefable. No, and 2 fighters, and then you have an Empoleon here, in which 2 are Steel types. I don't know about all that. It could potentially have some pretty good use, but I was contemplating it for a minute, as you can see, and so I was like, nah, that doesn't look good. This team just no. Weak to fire, and then we have a Charmuser in the back, so absolutely not. 2 ground types, no thanks. 2 weak to fire, and then a Quagsire in the back. I guess, I mean, it had that grass protection. So we're just going to cycle through here. Pretty interesting as to what it is recommending. Some of them do make a little bit of sense, but it's just the way the Go Battle League works with the meta that I'm just not comfortable using all these. And if you're like, well, you just used a Gible, what do you mean? Because some of these Pokemon just straight up suck. I used an Apom earlier, and actually I'm not going to be showing that battle because it makes me upset. That thing sucks. All right, so yeah, total loss. So we are looking at this team, and not the best, and we're like, you know, there's an Azumarill and there's a Shiftry. Let's go ahead and go for it. So the Espeon actually has Return, or not Return, sorry, a Last Resort, and doesn't have a secondary move because I don't want to spend 75,000 on it until it actually comes in useful for something, but otherwise it's going to have all psychic moves. Anyways, we're having a mirror match with another Azumarill over here, and we're using one of our other random Azumarills that has Hydro Pump and Ice Beam, so it is what it is. So we're just going to stay in this battle, no need in retreating. They're going to be hitting us with the Play Rough, so they're going to win this matchup eventually before us, because that's just the way it goes when you have the mirror match with the Hydro Pump up against a Play Rough. Alright, so expecting an Ice Beam here, and then we're going to be able to go in and farm, I suppose. We do have the Shiftry. I was contemplating that, but I don't know, the farm down with Shiftry, and with its quick move, it's probably not going to happen. It might get to an Ice Beam. So they're bringing in their own Shiftry here. We're able to actually get to the Last Resort, so this will get a shield out of them, maybe. Otherwise, do a lot of damage, so they are shielding it up. And this is absolutely going to KO, expecting a foul play. And there it is. We're not going to shield it up. I mean, whatever, it got its shield. Thanks. You did your part. So basically, the only real showcase out of this team that we haven't really seen before is going to be Espeon. But it unfortunately was not able to do much here because of the current situation. Shielding it up would be pointless at this point. So we're going in with the Shiftry. We're going to put all our chips on this thing, obviously. Because it is our last Pokemon. So going for that Leaf Blade, I mean, it's... Unless there's like a Swampert back there, it's GG. Otherwise, I think they would have shielded anyways. So it is going to be an Alolan... I don't know why I'm getting my names mixed up today, guys. The Galarian Stunfisk. If I'm able to get to 3 of these, maybe I might be able to win. Just maybe. I might have to, like, get a couple more quick moves in before I'm able to actually take it out. So they're shielding that first one up, and they have no more shields, and we're almost able to get to another one, but I don't know if that necessarily would have KO'd, so doesn't really matter. Good games, another fun battle, and we actually, you know, tried with the team that we were provided. Alrighty, so moving it on here, we're able to win 2 battles out of that, and like I said, I did not show the Apom one because that really really was annoying. Alright, so they're offering us some weird teams here, a Kadabra, some Pokemon that I have not even completely powered up. Unfortunately, I have so many different Pokemon in my collection that that it's just recommending random things that I have. Unfortunately, not everything is Go Battle League ready. So a Grumpig, Cloyster, and Superior, and I was thinking, you know, this actually is not bad. Yes, the Grumpig does have 2 moves. Purchased that a while back. It does have Psychic and Shadow Ball, and I do believe Extra Sensory for the quick move. So, alright folks, let's see what this thing can do. So we're first off met with a Haunter. Now, this is good and bad. I mean, we're looking at our damage with our quick move. And I kind of do a little bit of a mistake, as you're going to see here. So we're going to be shielding this up, of course, because this is a great situation. Now, I could have probably farmed down one more quick move, but I used my energy here. Like, that was a waste. That's all right. Grumpig, at least you won. We're down a shield. In comes an Azumarill, and we're able to get to this Psychic, but I do something weird here. I don't know why I don't hit all the bubbles. We're not able to get an excellent, okay, but it does a ton of damage. I'm like, okay, Grumpig, let's get it. So they're going to be swapping into their Vigoroth here, and we're just going to be hitting these Icy Winds. That counter is going to be doing super effective damage, and this Body Slam has, you know, it's not going to be doing its full amount of damage. Alright, we're able to survive and get to another Icy Wind. Beautiful. We just might have a chance with this team here, folks. Let's go. That Grumpig really put in some work. Alright, time to make my decision. Do I go in and farm down with Superior? I think that is going to be the play with the Pokemon that they do have back there. So these Body Slams are not going to really be doing too much to us anymore. We're kind of tanky on top of being debuffed twice. They're going to be swapping into Azumarill immediately and getting off that Ice Beam here. And now we have no shields. We need to get the attack debuff. If we do not get it right now, there is no hope. And we get the attack debuff. We're looking fantastic. Now, we've seen how well it's going to be able to take those Ice Beams. Let's see it now. And look at that. Beautiful. So let's go. Let's keep it rolling here, folks. We're still in the game. So going for that Leaf Tornado, taking them out. In comes the Vigoroth here, able to get to a Body Slam. I think the Grumpig just might be able to pull this off because it does resist the counters. It's going to be very close, and we're able to do it with the Grumpig. Wow, that thing actually was really nice. Let's go, folks. This is really fun to explore new Pokemon that you can potentially use. The Grumpig, as well as something else you're going to see at the very end. Man, I can't believe it. We actually were able to pull a 4-1, folks. Yes, by the title, you already know we were able to get a 4-1 with these randomized teams. So now we have a Snorlax, Beedrill, and Metagross. Now, I was contemplating this for a while. I was thinking, okay, all right, if we're weak to something fighting in the front, we do have the Beedrill. Metagross isn't necessarily resisting fighting, but it's not going to take super effective. And I like the kind of coverage it does have. So let's go ahead and go with it. And that Snorlax is going to be Shadow. So, and 2 moves. Let's get it. So we're met with a Whiscash. And I wasn't really threatened by this, and I didn't really know exactly how this will play out. So I was like, okay, what we're going to do is just not shield up anything when they do throw the first charge move. I'm expecting a Blizzard at this point, but that's perfectly fine. We'll be able to survive. The quick moves are really not doing too much, and they're going to kind of be pressured to throw their charge move before we get off another Body Slam, although I think they're able to farm down. No, I don't think they actually would have been. So they're throwing the energy, which is perfect. Okay, so what we're going to do, a little bit risky, but I think I'm going to go in here. I didn't know what quick move the Beedrill had, to be honest with you. I thought it had Infestation, although I don't think it would have farmed down quick enough anyways. But this is resisted, and, man, we're going to have to use a shield here, but that's fine. We're going to be able to come out of this battle with a bunch of energy and a shield left. So we have a Metagross. What can we do with that, man? I don't even know. So they're going in with a Cresselia of all things. I'm thinking, what do they have, some like grass back there? That sounds good to me. Let's go. So the Psycho Cut is going to be doing super effective damage, but it's barely doing anything because it's just so weak. We're swapping into Metagross to try to catch a charge move. We didn't necessarily catch it, but they are throwing. We will resist everything the Cresselia throws at us. And there is a Alolan Marowak. Check this out. Guys, watch this. Let's go. So we're going with the Earthquake here, and they're shielding that up. There is no more shields. Oh my goodness, is Metagross a Alolan Marowak counter? We're able to survive with 1 HP, folks. This is going to KO, and they're not going to be able to farm much, and that's perfect. Not that it really mattered, because we have all this energy and a shield left. So we're going in with the Beedrill and taking the win with the next Scissor on the Cresselia with a shield left. Oh my gosh. Let's get it, folks. So another randomized team here. We have the Haunter, Whiscash, and Vileplume. All of them do have a second charge move, so I'm thinking, okay. Now, if we have a Confusion user, we're not going to be looking great because of the Vileplume is going to be poison. as well as the Hunter, so that's going to be a bust. As far as the Whiscash kind of protecting them, not necessarily. We're met with a Galvantula in the beginning, and the quick moves are going to be hurting quite a bit. And we're pretty much going to have to shield up anything they throw at us, otherwise it's going to KO. So we're able to do quite a bit of damage as well ourselves. So first charge move coming in, expecting a lunge here, and that's exactly what it's going to be. And they're going to be swapping, and we're just going to be getting off this Shadow Punch immediately. And then we're going to go ahead and retreat into our Whiscash here. And I think we're going to go ahead and build up to a Blizzard and go for that. To see if they want to use that last shield here. Sweet. We're able to get to it, no problem. Whiscash, I barely use this thing. I know it's great, but it's just fun to use all these weird Pokemon that I've never used before, including Vileplume, but actually kind of made a few videos on that one. Alright, so we're able to take them down. They let it go through. They're bringing in the Galvantula here, so we're in a kind of an odd situation. We're going to go ahead and let this lunge go through, taking us out. So what are we going to do here? I mean, we're faced with a pretty rough situation, but we're going to go ahead and do this, and they swap, and they take us out, and they have a Whiscash in the back. I'm like, wait a minute. We were able to do quite a bit of damage with the Shadow Claws in that very short time. We're going to be able to Razor Leaf them down. We're still holding on to a shield. We knew that was going to be a Mud Bomb, not very effective. We're able to win with the Vileplume. Are you kidding me? Let's go Razor Leaf, shiny Vileplume, folks. That was pretty awesome, as well as the Haunter and the Whiscash. Everybody did their part. Looking great. Continuing on to the 4-1 run. And we're going to cycle through these teams here until we find something we like. A bunch of random wacky stuff. So I'm like, okay. Beartic, Golbat, which I didn't realize was purified. I'm just going to go ahead and check if it does have 3 moves before I do go into this. And then we have Zebstrika, which I just switched the moves a while back, a couple weeks ago, getting ready to potentially use it, but I just never did. Well, actually I did, but I didn't like it when I did. So let's see what we have here. All right, first time using Beartic in Go Battle League. Okay, we're met with a Shadow Gardevoir, off to a pretty not great start. I mean, I guess it could be worse. Powdered Snow for the quick move, and we're going to be going for an Ice Punch here, letting it go through, and we're actually able to take them down. They just let their Gardevoir go down. Okay, what do they have to counter us? It's going to be an Alolan Marowak. Oh boy, we're not looking good because our Zebstrika does have Flame Charge, and yeah, we're just not going to go in there and start Wild Charging and lowering our defense. So this Golbat has Poison Fang and Return. Yeah, both of those are resisted, so you know why he shielded that, right? We talked about this before. If you're in a bad situation like this, you need to bluff a charge move, simply bluffing the Shadow Ball for this case here, and he bought it, and beautiful. Did I think I had a chance? I didn't give up hope. I really didn't, so we're not going to, give up this fight yet. What you're about to see, get ready to be amazed. Let's go. So we're going to be going for this charge move here, which has actually just recently been changed, the Flame Charge, and actually going to be raising your attack every single time you use it. So very nice. It's not going to be very effective. They did use that last shield here, and we're able to, they didn't let me farm them down, but they swapped, so that's fine. They have no more shields. We are going to be going for a Wild Charge now, folks. Let's go. We raise our attacks a one-shot, and we're able to take them down with the quick move. Let's go, folks! Going with random teams and pulling wins of Zebstrika, coming in clutch at the end here, and we're getting 4-1, folks. Let's get a thumbs up if you did enjoy this video. Subscribe if you're new. Turn notifications on. I'll be keeping you up to date on everything Pokemon Go and bringing you some more wild battles in Go Battle League. Thank you for watching, and take care, traders.
would be a big mistake.
Mistake?
If they could do that to a wall, imagine what they could do to our heads.
For sure. And our heads are nowhere near that.